for another season achieves, and it'll be Sault College taking on UWP here. UWP rocking those Season 1 Supersonic Legend Tournament winner tags. It's the intimidation factor already there, of course. And they're starting off on offense here. See how Sault College breaks out. You talked about it. Daz brought it up in the pregame. Duck is the man to look out for, and one of the few players that actually even have like the Wikipedia page if you want to go and look at the players. So that's a good start. And that's kind of the beauty, though, of CRL, is really finding these new breakout stars. I mean, we talked about it. We talk about it all the time. Players from CRL who make it into RLCS, the two biggest ones being Tristan and Shock. Who's to say that none of these players can be the next? Here's Slow Hands McGee through the midfield. Fluff ball there to follow up, but it's going to be extra to cut it off. Bit of back and forth here early. UWP had the early pressure. Now it's the Cougars' turn. Chiller looking for some space. Got past one. Slow Hands McGee, not so slow as he's quickly out from his own line. Duck trying to get a hold of it. It's got to beat two. He does squeak it by. Extra there to pick it up. The defense holding strong for now from UWP.
Some crazy challenges going on in the midfield. Very aggressive start for both teams, and currently Sault College really putting the pressure on. It's tough for Platteville to really get their hands on the ball and keep a hold on it. So we'll see if they're able to start winning this challenge game a little more.
This one's dangerously going into the middle. Chiller couldn't get past Mars. A good desperate swipe across his own box. So Hands McGee now on the clear. Chiller trying to keep the pressure on for Sault College. Here's Extra. Stuffed away by Fluffball. And Fluffball with no boost will carry it down the field. He might get back to it one more time. Does play it into the middle, but a good demo by Extra to clean out that first attacker. Now Duck past one. Can't get by McGee. Duck again picking it up. Ooh, off the ceiling, and good clear from Mars. And now just Extra getting bumped around by both the opposition and his teammate. It's a good clear. Comes out from Duck. He will get a flip back off the ceiling. Couldn't catch back up to it. Sault College again putting on the pressure. Here comes Extra shot. Turned away by Mars.
Nice idea to fake that challenge from Duck as well. Allowed that first player to go by, and he had a much better angled challenge in the midfield, and that allows Sault College to keep control of the ball. Finally, Fluffball able to sneak it through. Tough shot off the bar, down and out. Chiller so close to getting dunked on by Mars, but he makes the save, and a quick transition there for Platteville.
Yeah, and very close opportunity. I think McGee accidentally cleared it away. Now Duck will put it to the back of the net. He will find it past everyone from UWP, and Sault College are on the board.
Tough bounce there. I think looked like Slow Hands McGee was thinking maybe a tip was going to come out on that ball from Extra as it was passing the midfield line, but it just skimmed over his nose, and so he thought maybe he could turn on it. And then Duck was right behind it and just put it right back over his head. Unfortunate.
First strike goes to Sault College, and almost a response from Fluffball as UWP trying to quickly return the favor. Dangerous ball comes out to Fluffball. The shot will be weak and wide. Both teams have had some pretty even pressure. Does feel like Sault College are getting the better of them in some of these breakaways. What a touch from Duck. That one almost in top shelf.
Ooh, tough one. Very fortunate for Mars there, as Chiller not able to come up with the ball, but the demo behind the last defender for the Pioneers. Mars here in a weird spot. That's his only touch, and Fluffball trying to stay with the play. Demoed by Extra, and now a 2-goal lead for the Cougars. I mean, that was really just got all twisted up there as that ball got stuck in the corner. Combine that with a demo and you're toast.
Yeah, the demo was really the point where that play broke down. It was salvageable up until that point. Extra removing that option. Good pinch from UWB to move downfield. And they tried to get the bump. Slow Hands McGee, left side shot's going to go off Chiller. And UWP get one back.
And I think this is the panic. I mean, Chiller's got this one locked down. Doesn't make a good touch. That's okay. Thinks he can get to that, but just is too focused on the play to realize that Extra is perfectly okay behind him and has a much less risky clear. Could be that first time on stream, really try and do too much, and right there, own goals it.
Unfortunate for Sault College, but they do have a bit of a buffer. Less than a minute to go, and UWP still trying to fight back, only down by 1. They have experienced most of the pressure as this game has gone on. Here's Fluffball. He's going to have a shot on target. Extra is there and does make the clear, but only for a moment. That was a great touch by McGee. Unfortunately, no one to follow up from UWP. Big clear is met by Extra, who just throws it.
In the goal.
And there is a headlock.
James
it's Chiller.
is disgusted.
It's Chiller and Slow Hands McGee. They're locked on the goal line, actually inside of the UWP goal, so it is a 2v2. And if you want to really talk about it, I might have favored Sault College, but UWP comes out with a great shot from Mars, and we're tied up.
Yeah, Mars just went and got this ball. Don't think Duck even thought that someone was going to be going for that. Because as soon as Fluffball just drives past him, Duck's thinking this one's free, and then all of a sudden Mars jumping over his shoulder equalizes the game with 16 seconds.
And I will say, I feel like the 2v2 would have benefited Sault College with Duck not being in that headlock, if you really want to get technical about it. But this ball is going to be popped up by Slow Hands McGee, and he doesn't get the touch. Duck is there and doesn't get by Mars, and we'll go to overtime in game 1.
Mars, a couple of big stands on defense throughout this series. I know Slow Hands McGee has 4 saves, but some clutch clears from Mars so far, but it doesn't matter. 7 seconds in. Duck in overtime will put away game 1.
Yeah, and unfortunate for the defense here. Just a bit too slow from Fluffball, excuse me. And Duck just runs right up into the box and takes it away from him. And in 7 seconds, the Cougars take down the Pioneers in game 1.
Well, you let that one go, and you can understand why chat split its vote. I mean, it's a pretty balanced game, to be honest. Obviously, Duck out here driving the ship with a hat trick and 8 shots, but I don't necessarily think that that's just because, I mean, he was just ball chasing and not letting Chiller and Extra doing anything. I think it's just a product of Duck playing incredibly well that game.
Absolutely, and for Sault College, they're better for it. Obviously, like you said, he does have the hat trick, but he was most of the offense. He was their finisher. And for UWP, they weren't able to generate as much of the offense that we saw from Sault College. Maybe in the beginning they did, but it's a bit, as the game went on, things started to slow down for him.
Yeah, it was that challenge game we touched on early on in that game. I mean, it's not like Platteville was challenging poorly or anything. It was just they were having trouble winning it. And as this series go on, obviously you're able to adjust a little bit more. So you're looking for some Pioneers to get some more stays over on the offensive side of game 2, because they didn't really play bad defense at all. A couple of weird situations where, yeah, it could have been executed better, but it's not like it was just terrible. They were really just losing the challenges and put in some tough situations.
And it's one of those series for UWP where they have to keep tabs on where Duck goes. And you certainly don't want to let him have a shot like this. It's that great pass from Chiller. Give it to the man who's going to put it on target, and a quick 1-0 lead.
You say keep tabs on Duck? Well, Mars is thinking maybe I can dunk Chiller. Oh dear, perfect clear out right onto Duck, and he didn't miss.
1 for 1. 1 for 1 already for Duck and Sault College, and in 12 seconds, able to find the back of the net. Let's see what the Pioneers have in store. They got to generate a bit more offense. It's been lackluster through the second half of game 1, and this could be it as Mars does squeeze it under Extra and a tie-up game.
What a goal to get back. I mean, Fluffball with an awkward touch. Mars, though, the control, the backflip into the clean landing, and how about getting on top of the ball just to get that last extra touch to hit it into the corner. Wonderful shot.
Well, we asked for a response, Ashiz, and we certainly got it from the Pioneers, as they are putting on more pressure. McGee's shot is just high. And a great clear from Extra does break him into the midfield. Duck to pick this one up, has 60 boots to get back to it. He does push it by 1. Not able to follow up from there. Chiller trying to help him out. Does play it towards the midfield, and Fluffball forced to pop it up, but it might only just help Sault College as they do finally get the clear.
Yeah, kind of an awkward scenario there for the Pioneers. Fluffball thinking, I kind of have to clear this ball, but Slow Hands McGee gets caught out. Now this is awkward. Fluffball is glad that Extra did not get a quality first touch on that, and he had time to come off the wall and go get in his face.
Great setup here for Duck. Picks it up, going for an air dribble over everyone, looking for a second touch, and Slow Hands McGee was on the back wall. You can really see what the Cougars are trying to set up. Great shot downfield from Mars, hit with some pace, and UWP take the lead.
Slow hands McGee. That is a delicate pass to handle. I mean, when that ball comes rolling around the corner and you're stuck there on the wall, it is a surgeon's touch required to get that ball off of it, out into the middle, and with great accuracy straight onto Mars. What a pass.
Just ducked back. Slow hands McGee is going to carry it to the left side. Was tricky to deal with. Here's Chiller. Extra wanted the boost, couldn't go for the ball. And he's looking to pass back to Duck. Duck will calmly bring it down, but he's taken away by Fluffball. He was put in a tough situation, and UWP capitalize.
Yeah, I think both teams actually do the right thing here. I think Duck is right to try and catch this ball, just caught it a little heavy, and Fluffball didn't rush the challenge, because if Fluffball goes straight for that, I mean, Duck's just going to 50 it and take him into the corner and get out for free. Duck trying to trap the ball is the right play there, just didn't catch it square, chipped off in front of him, and Fluffball smashed it in.
And so not 2 minutes have gone by, and maybe a fifth goal here, or it's going to go just under the crossbar, and the Pioneers are just picking apart the Cougars right now.
2 great passes off the wall now, thinking they can get away with it. Very aggressive challenge from the third man on Sault College, and justly punished.
Great passing plays, especially through the midfield, and I love how they're able to just that first one-time touch to the back of the net. This time it's going to be extra, though, coming out from the corner. They cut the lead in half.
Yeah, the kickoff goes real wrong. It goes back onto the Pioneers' half. That in and of itself isn't bad. The part that makes it rough is that it went to the side where nobody went to grab boost in the corner, and it skipped out into the middle. That's when it got dangerous, and Extra was there to turn it in.
Well, 6 goals in the first 2 minutes here in Game 2. And oh my goodness, Mars and Fluffball. What a combination.
What in the world is this goal? Fluffball to the side. Oh my gosh, Duck had no chance. Nobody had any chance. What a shot.
Nobody
had
any idea what was about to happen there. Great play from UWP. And they sit 3 goals up, make it 2 as Chiller get one back. Now 8 goals scored, and we're not even at halftime.
I was about to say, we got 8 goals in under 2.5 minutes. Fluffball, it's not a bad clear, but it's not a good one. His teammate wasn't able to get the follow-up touch. Chiller turns into the right side, and wow.
Well, Slow Hands McGee wants to add one more. If he can get the dunk, he did, and Duck does a great job of staying behind the ball. The Pioneers' offense has certainly come alive in this game, too, and they're looking for more. This one goes high. Slow Hands McGee still trying to follow it up. Now Mars looking for the back wall. Met by Chiller. Fluffball is there, and Extra big clear away.
Yeah, Chiller almost put his team in a bad spot. Great pass for Extra. Nice block from Chiller, but unfortunately that demo on Duck is going to be a free transition here for the Pioneers.
Yeah, great demo on Duck. He was poised for that pass from Extra. And it was a great pass from Extra, but you remove the player to receive it. Makes it that much harder for the offense. Here's
You know what I
Fluffball.
like about CRL, Curly?
What's that?
A team has had 5 goals scored on them, and I feel like they can still win the game.
Yeah. it is funny how that works. It feels like Sault College are very much in this game, even if they were to give up a few more. They might just here. As Extra does make the save, Slow Hands McGee can't get around it. This has certainly been the Pioneers' game, though, at Cheese. At least through the first 3 minutes or so, it feels like UWP have just done a better job of picking apart the midfield.
Yeah.
They haven't even had to spend that much time in the final third. Sault College has pushed up so far.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The thing that's really got them has been that transition game. It's been the perfect passes off the sidewall that Sault College really just not giving enough credit to. And Platteville just absolutely destroying on the finishes.
Into the final minute here. Still down by 2 is Sault College, and UWP happy to sit on this lead or add to it if they can. certainly don't want to overcommit, especially after losing game 1. Great pass down to Fluffball again. Shot to the right side is wide.
They need to score now.
Duck throwing a couple fakes. He might take it all the way. The individual play from Duck, and they're within 1.
Yeah, I've seen this goal. I've 1v1'd you enough times to know that Duck was never going to touch that ball. He knew the defense was going to be scared. Just let him hop up, had the ball come right back down, and then took it into the top of the goal. Great patience from Duck, knowing the defense was going to get antsy.
Yeah, and here comes Fluffball trying to put them back into the hole. If there's a man to do it for Sault College, it's going to be Duck.
Oh, he missed the demo.
Dangerous ball here, Extra. His shot cleared away by McGee. Time is winding down. Duck, 10 seconds to go the length of the field. Here's a shot on target. Extra does make the save, but they got to get down the field. Here comes Extra. 53 boost in his take. Duck's going to take it himself to the back wall. Mars is just barely going to get a touch, and UWP hang on after a thrilling game 2.
Really a knockdown, drag-out fight of a game. A lot of fun. Early lead for Pioneers. Some phenomenal goals scored from that side. So Sault College doing an excellent job, though, sticking in this one. I mean, I knew if I had that pass back into your teammate that's still flying get scored on me, I probably would have just forfeited. So the fact that Sault College turned this into a 1-goal game, really incredible, but wow, we got what we wanted out of the Pioneers. We were like, all right, just get some more control of the ball, and this time they didn't even have to challenge. They just nailed the passes and nailed the shots.
Yeah, say what you want about the mid-air pass back to Fluffball. Better players win, Chiefs. That's what I say. And in that case, Pioneers deservedly got
looked
that
like
first
some
win.
very good players.
They looked like geniuses there, and deservedly so. Though outside of that play, that was a funny play to happen, but they had some great setups in midfield, and I think that's something to compliment. Is they really took advantage of Sault College's mispositioning in their defensive third, and boy, they made it look good with the long-range shots, but the great passing plays to set it up as well.
So now it's all on Sault College to make the adjustments. Extra doesn't get a good read, has to come back off the wall. He got trapped here in an awkward spot. That big challenge from Mars. I think Extra thought that ball was either going to roll flat or go up the wall. Just came right back down and stuck on the floor, and Extra just not making a good decision there.
It was an awkward one for Fluffball as well as the goal scorer. I think he thought it was going to bounce or do something else when he initially took off. And he's going to have another chance here, right over Chiller. Fluffball, 2 goals up for UWP.
And Chiller could recognize that this one was going to be dangerous. Respawns on the far side, sees it's free, and just goes, oh dear. This one is going to be tough, especially on the respawn where you don't have a lot of time to really orientate to the play. Just got to drive across and hope you can make the shot, but Fluffball with pace. And in that scenario, pace is all you need as long as it's in a decent spot. Any amount of speed is going to score them.
So Sault College in the hole early here. Not even a minute has passed, and they've only registered 1 shot. Here's Chiller to try and set something up. It's going to be Duck on the challenge. Fluffball again gets the touch. It's going to just go off the backboard from Extra's touch. And the Cougars get out of that one, but only for now. Here's Extra looking for Duck. He does find him. Duck trying to force it towards the net. Mars is still downfield, and a great passing play back to Fluffball, and a great save by Chiller. Still Fluffball forcing the issue as it does clear away, and Cougars get out.
Wow, you gotta give a tip of the cap to Chiller for being able to defend that. That was a deadly transition from the Pioneers again, and to stop that one from going into the net is just incredible. Chiller wants a dunk. Slow hands McGee there to clear. A battle for the ball that Duck comes down with right at Fluffball and able to sky high and get that one past the midfield line.
Still plenty of time here for Sault College. If they can find the back of the net here with some time left, they'll be okay. Now put up 4 shots to their earlier 1 just a minute ago. So the offense tuning up just a little bit. Chiller didn't deal with that one nicely, and the ball does get cleared away in the end. UWP has a lot of time to set up something. McGee is just by himself, though.
Wow.
Big clear from Duck, but again, the Pioneers are just eating up the clears. Fluff ball. No, it's going to be McGee. Now it comes to Fluff ball, and he's awkward. Not the best touch. Extra does pop it down. Chiller can't get to it. Still very close for Sault College, and the Pioneers again able to turn them away.
Just a weird scenario on defense again for Platteville, as this one is broken through cleanly. McGee takes his time to make sure it got in between the posts, and Chiller makes another great save. Extra can't quite get the ball clean, but with Duck's help, Sault College breaks out. Duck wants the demo, and so close, but still scoreless. Sault College looking to get a 1 in the score column and give themselves a chance here in game 3.
Dangerous here for the Pioneers to go. It's got to go in off the post. McGee can't get back to it. And unfortunately, Pioneers are turned away yet again. Here's Fluff ball. Extra on the back wall to receive it. Still, Sault College trying to find a way out. It's been very difficult for them to move downfield while keeping possession. This one does come out to Duck. Hard shot. McGee on the save. Time definitely becoming a factor here, Chiefs.
Frustration, it feels like, for Sault College. Played so well game 1, and now they're just sitting here getting blocked out. Duck needs to drill this over his head. Chiller to the right side, and he will turn it in. Indeed, a 1 in the score column, but they need one more.
Boy, Chiller has been clutch for the Cougars here in this game alone, scoring this goal, but you could just go back to any one of his 3 saves that he's had in this game. He's had an excellent game 3 and cuts the lead in half for his team here.
Big game from Chiller, but not done yet. Just over 60 seconds.
Duck, can he get this one on target? It's going to be a bit wide. Minute left now. Chiller still with no boost. Does get the touch back towards Fluff ball. The Pioneers trying to break out down the sideline. They do for a moment. Picked up by Extra now. Does he get a second touch? No, it's going to be McGee. Again, long clear down the sideline. McGee still on the ball, and Duck, I don't think that's what he wanted. He does get it out towards Extra in the end.
Big touch from Duck, but a lot of faith in Extra to be able to go and get that ball.
Oh, did he catch him out? No, Chiller's back. Still dangerous ball. McGee's going to drop it down. Extra's got to make a huge save. He does on the goal line. Now Duck, 20 seconds left. He's got full boost to work with. He's got to go himself. He's got to cut it back to the right. Does get a demo. Chiller's there, and he's blocked on the shot. 10 seconds left now for the Cougars.
Duck was going for the double demo kill and get the goal, and he might have one more chance to do it. This is going to be tough.
Oh, he's got the boost to get there. Flip reset. He did get it, but a great cut for the Pioneers. Extra does keep it alive. Now it's on Chiller. He's got 43 boost. Extra's trying to get to it. Mars to kill it down, and Duck can't get under it. And UWP go up 2-1 in the series.
Oh, man. That felt like Sault College was just a couple millimeters short of greatness there to tie that one up. So close, those last couple attempts from Duck with the solo dribble plays, but at the end of the day, that defense stands tall. Great showing from Chiller, but not enough to get the job done. Just not enough offense for Sault College. The Platteville Pioneers, boy, I mean, have they picked that up after game 1? They got it on lock.
Yeah, and to be fair, if you think about the way this game has gone, those were 2 quick goals right off the bat from UWP.
Yeah.
Outside of those 30 seconds or so, it was like 4 minutes of back and forth, and Sault College definitely at the end had the upper hand. You really want to see that type of pressure, that type of urgency earlier on in the game. It felt like when the time started, you look up at the clock and it's, a minute and a half left. That's where I felt like Sault College really started to put the press on UWP.
Turned it into that other gear. And if they start there, who knows what happens. Might see game 5, but that starts with getting the ball past this midfield line that Pioneers have really stiffened up. Not so much in game 2 because they didn't really have to, but in game 3 it was tough to get by him. And Fluff ball scoring double taps like this. Just smashes one off the backboard and then tips it down under the crossbar. What a shot.
Beautifully done. Full boost to work with and really uncontested. Sault College made a lame attempt to jump after it. There was just nothing they could do. It happened so fast. Fluff ball has definitely been a standout player here for UWP throughout the series.
All of them have had their moments. Mars on defense and some shots. Fluff ball now. Great double taps and great passings. Low hands McGee been a rock in that midfield and on defense all series long. That's not to say that Sault College is outmatched here. It's really just a matter of, does Sault College have enough cohesion on that offensive push to really turn it into the goals? And I think that's currently where Platteville is ahead of Sault College in this series. It feels like when Platteville gets on offense, they're all on the same page. And exactly. A missed touch there, and Sault College just a little slow on the pickup, but because Fluffball knows that this is their shot, he's just in position to take advantage of any mistake, and there came one.
Yep, punished immediately. The second the mistake came, and the Pioneers did a good job. Once again, it's Fluffball, quick to the draw. He has been the front man for this team many, many times. He was in the last game, and here he is with 2 goals once again early for UWP. And a third one drops in. This time it's going to get McGee. It's going to be McGee, rather.
This is unfortunate. I mean, you make a good save, and then that shot comes at you, and it goes crossbar down and straight in. Ooh, that one hurts. I mean, you felt like you closed the angle down pretty well if you're the defender, but not well enough, it would seem. Great shot.
And Sault College has won this matchup before. During the summer series, there was a much more Sault College favored matchup between these two, but UWP have certainly found or figured things out. Another long-range shot. That's going to be a hat trick for Fluffball.
Hello, Fluffball. Uncontested here out of his own half. Dribble it, pass it, nah. Smash it towards the goal. And Chiller, you're right. 0 boost in the tank, can't reach it. Disaster in game 4.
Taking advantage of those long shots, the Pioneers are, and they have worked out here in this game. Now Mars, that one's going to be a bit high. Follow-ups there. McGee blocked. Here's Chiller. No boosts once again. Tried to get past Mars. It's up to Duck. He does get the clear. McGee all over it for UWP. Shot is on target. An extra has to turn it away. And all of a sudden, things are really favoring the Pioneers. They are just all over the Sault College net at the moment. Here comes Mars. Shot is just wide off the post. And Duck, with 0 boost, is being bullied off the ball regardless. Can't get to it. Extra shot turned away by Mars.
That 4-goal lead's going to give any team some courage when it comes to just playing aggressively. They know they don't have to, but they know that they can be fairly reckless with that first-man approach. Just really focus on forcing that touch and smash the ball away as hard as they can, because they have put the lead up. There is nothing else that they need to do, but they're not going to stop building on it. They catch all of Sault College on the orange half of the pitch.
Yeah, two players went for the initial challenge, and Duck was trying to clean it up. Well, everyone was beat, and nobody back for the Cougars. And you sit at halftime basically here. Chiefs 5 up are UWP, and they have just gotten better and better as we've gotten deeper into this series.
Yeah, that game 1 was tough. I mean, they had to find a way to battle back. They just couldn't do it. Game 2 was close, but they turned it into a great win off the back of some phenomenal passing. And then from then on, Sault College has just looked out of it. Pioneers picked them apart.
McGee wanted the demo on Duck to open up that shot. Now McGee up again. Shot is on target and actually cleared away by Fluffball in the end. Now Extra tries to catch out Mars, but the shot not on target. Still dangerous here for the Cougars, and they can finally find the back of the net here. 2 go, and nobody able to put it on target. Here's Extra. Over to
That's a goal.
Duck, and I think Duck's just going to get it here, so the Cougars do get on board, or on the board, rather. And it's taken them 5 shots. 4 of them come from Duck, and he finally puts it away.
Yeah, this one just a little too aggressive from the Pioneers, going for a really, really tough pass to reach for the teammate waiting for it. Too aggressive for the Pioneers and justly punished. Maybe they get another one here if Chiller can tip this one back up. Oh, Duck! What a read! Don't even need the pass. How about just getting the dunk?
Yeah, and Duck picked up that full boost in the midfield. Chiller tried to get to it, and it just comes off the backboard. Duck is there. Quick is he to get to it, and Sault College have maybe given themselves a chance. It's not impossible here with a minute and a half.
90 seconds. They can turn one in off the kickoff. You can say they've got a chance. But that is going to take some hard work. It needs to be fast as well. And we all know when things get rushed, quality tends to go down. But that was a chance. Extra was coming at it a little too hard. Overshot the ball.
Unfortunately, Chiller hit it away from. Now Duck is going to have to carry it himself, and he will put it on target. It's going to find the back of the net.
All right.
And all of a sudden, once again, the Cougars are roaring back.
Feels possible. Mars not able to reach the air dribble. Great command from Duck. Fluff ball, try as you might. Can't stop it. And again, the solo effort from Duck gets them back in it. Now they've got a minute to find 2 goals. Let's see it. Oh, straight through.
And this is certainly in the realm of possibility now for Sault College. Especially here in CRL, we have seen some wild comebacks. Here's McGee, does get by Chiller. Now Duck, the next man to go. Great challenge and pushes it by Mars just for the moment. Duck still with some boost and does get the dunk. He's forcing it all the way down the field. Extra, finally slowed down by Mars, but what an effort from Duck.
Duck very patient there as well on that rotation back. Didn't want to get too aggressive in case he was beat. Now he's going to try and work some magic in the corner.
Comes out to Extra. Looking for the shot, and he was going for that back post. Here's Chiller. Shot's a bit high. Extra to follow up. Doesn't make contact. Now Duck's dunked away. And McGee, the savior for the Pioneers, as things were ramping up for the Cougars offense. And now with less than 10 seconds to go, time is running out. You just need to score with something on the clock, and it's not going to happen. UWP will take down Sault College.
Yeah, Duck just lifted that last one off the backboard, hoping that it would go in. GG's only. But it is the Pioneers that come away with a fantastic victory. I mean, Sault College played a good game, but 2 games in a row, 3 and 4, out of hand early. And while they may have brought it back, just too much to overcome.
It's tough when you give up 13 shots there in the last game, and 2, again, very quick goals from Fluffball. He ended up with 4 overall, and it's just tough to come out, and when you give up 4, 5, 6 goals in a game, it's very tough to outscore anyone like that.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that they even brought it back and made us think that it was possible is impressive. When you're down 4-0 with a minute and a half, and the game ends 3-5, you're like, wow. Way to go, but unfortunately, you're right. It's just a matter of game management. You got to make sure you don't let it get out of hand too early. And again, it was 2 quick goals from the Pioneers that set the tone for that last match, and then it just felt like Sault College tried to do a little bit too much there to try and get it back too quickly, and they gave up 2 more quick goals. So overall, a great series. I think Sault College with some more experience in front of a crowd perhaps, and they may settle in and be a real contender, but props to the Pioneers coming out and shocking all of us, I think. A fantastic performance.
Yeah, they look strong. They definitely deserve the Supersonic Legend tournament tags that we saw. I'm assuming they earned it together, and they looked good out there. So a 3-1 victory for them over Sault College, and that's just the first match of the night. We got more CRL coming up after the break. Yeah, and very